to the channel. I just want to start this video off as always by thanking all my new subscribers and everybody that checked out my previous videos. If you're new to the channel and haven't done already, then why not consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest XRP news. Today, we're just going to look at a couple of articles, a very quick video, just looking at the sentiment and a couple of key figures within the crypto industry and to see what their thoughts are on what's actually transpiring at the moment. So let's jump straight into it. Okay, so the first article that we have is from the Daily Huddle, and it's around Michael Arrington. He's questioning the SEC's case against Ripple and XRP. He says the Howey Test is outdated and ridiculous. TechCrunch founder Michael Arrington is giving his take on the US Securities and Exchange Commission's case against Ripple. According to the SEC, an investment contract exists when there is an investment of money in a common enterprise with a reasonable expectation that profits will be derived from the efforts of others. In other words, it's more of a share in the company. That's what would classify as security. Whether or not something is a security, even asking that question just plays into the hands of the SEC. They want everybody using their definitions to decide what is and isn't a security, when exactly, Mr. Arrington is 100% spot on. This is an outdated test and it's outdated terminology. It does not apply to the digital age and cryptocurrencies. We buy cryptocurrencies with the hope of making money when they're denominated in dollars. We do that because we don't believe in dollars anymore. Is that a security? Maybe. I don't know. It depends, because it's just not about is it a security? And then the conversation is over. Is it a security? Question mark. And then if it is, which is entirely a legal definition, then the SEC can really put the hurting on you. I think it's all securities in the sense of we're all buying these things because we're trying to get into assets that will protect us from what the dollar is doing. But no, we don't look at the Howey Test, the 100-year-old test that's absolutely useless in the modern world. It's ridiculous. Does he think XRP is a security? From the point of view of the SEC, no. From the point of view of me, it just doesn't matter. What's a security and what isn't a security is totally irrelevant. And it just really comes down to whether you allow rich people to trade an asset, or do you allow everybody to trade an asset? And that's a key little takeaway there. Is that the thought processes of the people behind these legislations? Ultimately, Arrington says that he hopes the lawsuit can give cryptocurrency companies clarity on how they can legally operate in the US. Absolutely. The whole industry has been waiting for this for years. I'm hoping that we can get some regulatory clarity from this, but what I believe is the SEC wants Ripple dead to put a feather in their cap. Now, that's just pure speculation based on nothing other than speculation. So don't panic because of that statement there. Speculation on speculation. Also, the SEC is an entity that changes over time and is changing right now in terms of SEC chairs. And so what the SEC wants over time is largely going to be dependent on what the executive branch wants over time. And the executive branch just changed. So I have no idea. I believe the SEC probably wants to go to trial. And if that goes to trial, we'll see what happens. I really don't know. Arrington is the founder of Arrington XRP Capital, a digital asset manager that launched in 2017 and utilizes XRP to invest in blockchain technology. I absolutely agree with him. Obviously, he's had more experience dealing with the Trump administration. We've got a new administration coming in right now. We've got bullish news around the OCC that I reported in my video yesterday. And I'm just trying to stay really positive about the future of this new administration and what they can do for the crypto industry. From what I've read, from what I've looked into, it appears to be all bullish news, to be honest with you. They seem to be forward thinking and looking to move the fintech world forward so the US doesn't fall behind. Okay, so moving on very quickly, I have a video to show you today, and it's Michael Arrington's thoughts on the SEC. And this was done a couple of years ago for Disrupt, TC Disrupt. So let's check it out. Let's see what his thoughts were
because the SEC
on the
is
SEC.
single-handedly fucking this industry in the US. And so we have a few good US investments. Proppy's one, I'm wearing their t-shirt. Another one is Reserve, a company in Oakland, and a couple of others. But 80 to 90% of our investments are in Asia, Europe, and Israel right now, because there are actually countries where there's enough regulatory certainty that that entrepreneurs feel safe starting token companies there, blockchain companies there. Here they don't. There's so much regulatory uncertainty, and then add to that the tax burden and the visa burdens of coming here, and then our current federal government's stance on immigration in general. They're just saying fuck it, and they're staying in Singapore or Israel or Europe instead of coming here and starting companies. It is the SEC needs to get their act together, because if they had done that with the internet in 94, 95, TechCrunch and this, none of us would be here. We'd all be living in Shanghai or somewhere else, wherever managed to get their act together. So when the SEC person comes on stage, first of all, I'd kick them out of the conference. But if they actually come up on stage, I'd ask them, like, do you realize you're single-handedly, like, wrecking the next stage of technology development? And how do you feel about that?
See, that's what I like about Michael. He speaks his mind. He doesn't hold anything back. And that was done a couple of years ago. I just thought it was very relevant to what's going on at the moment. I can only imagine that he's infuriated by the recent SEC. Well, judging by the previous interview that we just read, he is. Rightly so, he should be. I mean, I think his sentiments in that video echo throughout the whole fintech world, where we see this regulatory uncertainty just putting a stranglehold around innovation within the US, where they should just let it blossom, let it go. And that's what I'm hoping from this new administration. Okay, so lastly, I just wanted to leave you with a tweet, and it's by Kieran Kelly. He goes on to say, I've read the SEC filing a number of times. XRP sentiment is currently low, and some US exchanges have halted trading/listing. I have no doubt that XRP is not a security today and will be the first digital asset to achieve official clarity. The market will be indebted to XRP. I couldn't have put it better, Kieran. Okay, I'm going to leave it there today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you could do me a massive favor by hitting the like button, and if you could hit the subscribe button, that would be amazing. I'll catch you here next time for more of that XR.